What's up, everybody? It's your boy Marcus from MCTV. What we're going to be talking about today are some updates about the Kenneka Jenkins situations, the girl from Chicago who was found in the freezer. Today, what I really want to point out to you is this video that I found from NINI 2 times. I've been following her as a lot of you may be following her too. You know, on this story, she's been digging deep and investigating into this case about this 19-year-old girl who was, at a hotel party with her friends. And obviously, from what I know, I probably know just as much as what you guys know. And if I just type in her name here on YouTube, you're going to get tons of videos popping up. And, about like who Kenneka Jenkins is. They just released this footage of her stumbling in the hallway, which the last video I made, it didn't upload well. And my thoughts about this video is it shows her drunk as fucked up off of something. She's stumbling and she's moving around and whatnot, and she doesn't really walk into the freezer, or she doesn't meet her demise in any of these videos. And what NINI was saying before is that a lot of this is just bits and pieces of videos spliced together to kind of throw us off, So you can watch the video yourself. It has part of this clip in there of her just, walking into the kitchen area and just kind of trying to find her way around. But like I said, with this other video that I had just watched that NINI is on, literally shows, because if you look at the first video with her walking around, it shows her walking in the hotel, lost, stumbling by some stairs, then in a elevator. Here, it's probably actually, I wouldn't say it's on this video, it's on my other video right here. Well, NINI, she did this video, but this video right here pretty much shows it. If I could put it on full screen, you can still see. So here she is. Kenneka is by these stairs. She can barely hold herself up, and she's fucked up right now. And it's really sad to see her like this. I know a lot of you that can relate, maybe being her age, being with your friends, or even at a hotel, just really drinking, or maybe you did something that you shouldn't have. Maybe it was a pill, or, even in her case, maybe your drink was spiked. She goes off into this corner. You don't really know what she's doing there. Then she eventually ventures back forward. But what I'm getting at is they just show this bits and pieces, right? And then it shows her go down to this little elevator, which I'm going to try to get to. Okay, there she is again, but I'm going to try to show you the elevator scene. Right there. So she's down into the elevator. Okay. And at this point, NINI was pointing out that maybe somebody could have been stalking her the whole time and noticed that she went to an area where there's no cameras and they could take advantage of her. There she is in the kitchen and whatnot. Sorry if the video's kind of cut up a little bit. Okay, but it never shows her going in anywhere. And after this part where she's in the kitchen, the last scene supposedly is right here where she's in the hallway. But this is the key piece right here. This is where she's saying on a more in-depth video that's more closer that back here is a male figure that may have been or could have been or is stalking her. Now, I didn't catch this because when I was watching this, I was just so, I wouldn't say excited, but I was ready to see what happened to her, and I was focused on her, and she's closer, toward the front of the screen, whereas in the background, I wasn't paying attention. Also, this figure is being very stalk-like. He's very, very, he's just stalking. Very quiet, very still, very motionless, but you can see a slight movement, and someone is there. So we need to figure out what happened to Kenneka Jenkins. And as you all know that have been following this story, we thought it was some gangsters, some black guys that gang raped her in the beginning, which we found out that may still have happened, but we don't know what all went on with her at the hotel. But we're thinking it's some gangster dudes that her brother knows that had set her up. Then we're thinking that her friend set her up. We don't know all the details. And then we're thinking the security guard, which my eyes are on the security guard too right now. Then we're thinking, oh, it was herself. And then we're thinking it was some random guy. It's like all this different shit, all these different things. But we know what propaganda is, and we know what they do with it. So I'm not trying to confuse anybody. I ain't trying to gain no clout off of this like I've been hearing people accuse other people of. I'm trying to find the truth so I can put my heart to rest too. And I know that I'm not the only one whose heart is aching about this story. But in the meantime, if you agree with me, thumbs up this video, subscribe, and be on the lookout for much more. Deuces.